Welcome, everybody. We are live and we have a Christmas theme this time. And not just a Christmas theme, we are, I think, in the number one Christmas city. If you see the Christmas market, it's beautiful. And we've got not only the number one Christmas city, we also got the number one of the world because recently he won the world championship in Singapore. So I'm very, very honored that we have Ahti Lyra, the one and only, in our live stream for a Flower Circus show. So, Ahti, welcome.
Thank
I'm
you for
really proud you are here.
welcome to Thailand. We are live. I'm from Thailand, and I'm really happy to be part of the circus now. We had so many questions in my DMs about this. Well, if you see closer, I have scar, and if you have noticed, John doesn't have a jacket.
No.
So
Look.
I got the scar and the jacket.
Now it's really circus.
Well, maybe John, I should give it back to you so you can wear it. Red is your color.
Yeah, thank you.
Take it.
Oh, thank you. Oh, and there we go.
I will also slip something more comfortable for Christmas season.
Wow, that looks really nice. Now it's really circus time and really
Alright.
Christmas time.
And it's also my size.
Yeah.
well, let's start with the first work. I guess people joined here for the flowers, not for us exchanging compliments.
No, I think, and we already have a lot of people in actually. So let's first tell what did you make, and then I will show who's in already because we've got many people in and already leaving comments.
Well, I start with my favorite things, horns. If you followed my journey in Singapore, you know I used 55 cow horns in Singapore my competition. So I thought, like, why not to do also Christmas decoration with cow horns? For the flower base, if you want to be really sustainable and if you want it to last only for a day or 2 days, then you can just do the chicken wire things, do the mesh, and just put it beautiful beyond chrysanthemums inside of the mesh, and be sustainable. I just wanted to last a little longer, so I have a little bit of flower foam also inside. But I just try to be as stingy as I can, so there's not much flower foam, but it just that it will last like 5 days and not more, not much more. And I had like 2 tubes, so it will have a little bit of this kind of like movement inside. Also, it's not like one block.
Yeah.
But it's thanks to the wire, it's inside of the horn, so it keeps in the inside of the vessel or horns. Horns are glued with epoxy. Yeah, you can use also hot glue, but it doesn't last as well as epoxy.
Okay.
And these horns are not real. The ones which I used in Singapore are real, but these ones are, artificial ones. Just and why I used artificial ones are these are waterproof. The real ones you have to make it waterproof, and I thought, like, I want to use them with the water, and it's also flower foam in it. It will be a little bit of tricky to work with the real ones. So these are plastic.
Okay. I thought there were no cow horns left after the 55 you used in Singapore.
Well, there are still cows in Estonia.
Yeah.
Well, and I just wanted to make it look more Christmassy. I think that this side is more prettier. I don't know. You will see it better.
Yeah. The thing is, Ahti, we said we're going to do a Christmas show, and we always do things a little bit different at Flower Circus. So Ahti thought, oh, he will bring amaryllis, he will bring really Christmassy stuff. But I wanted Ahti to show you that with everyday flowers, he can do magic as well, or Christmas magic. So we will see some chrysanthemums, spray roses, lysianthus, and cymbidium.
And it's also like, when we are like talking about Christmas, it's of course red, red, red. But somehow this year, I just feel that red is too invasive for my eyes. So I thought like, let's go for pastels and whites, because we want to have like a little bit of peace in this part of the world.
Yeah. While you are designing, I will quickly go through the comments that we already have. One man we're obviously missing, but he's watching this time because John, our clown or our ringmaster and cameraman as well, he stayed in Holland, so he's watching the show, saying hi guys. We've got Violetta Flowers in saying hi. We've got a friend of the show, Sally Hardy, in as well. Hello, all you magical people from Berkshire, UK. We've got Sam Heisman in. Hi from Warwick, UK. We've got Madeleine in saying hi from Nice, France. We've got Gyangta Kuyung. Hopefully I pronounce your name right. Hi, everyone. Greetings from Singapore. Maybe she saw you there in Singapore. John gives you compliments about your jacket. He's asking if they got him in his size as well.
Well, we can always make it shorter.
We've got Anna in saying hello from Ukraine. So thrilled to see the show. Both suits fit you so much. We've got Pauline in saying hi guys. We've got wow, a lot of people in. We've got Jeannie in from Cape Town. The birthday girl last week, Sarah Lisa. Hi, long time no see. We've got Jill in saying hi from South Africa. We've got them in from Singapore as well. We've got people from Estonia as well. Evelyn Sylvette saying hi from Estonia. Manja in saying hello from Venlo, the Netherlands. And now it's going to be difficult. Amy is saying Tervituset. Hopefully I pronounce it right.
Yes.
Probably not. But
yes, that was perfect.
Okay. Kirsten is saying happy holidays all. We've got really a lot of people in. Judy, Yorkshire, UK. Hi from Philadelphia. Joy Lott is in. Morgan is saying hello. So, hello, my lovely Ahti Lyra. And let's tell more about your design, because otherwise we're only in for the conversations here. But
okay, for the UK people, I will recommend you. I will tell you that you don't have to use the floral foam. You can use some kind of more sustainable materials. I just wanted this arrangement to last a little bit longer, so I will enjoy it also on Tuesday, not only for 2 days. Of course, if you spray it and with the little bit of water and finishing touch, it will last also without the water few days. But I wanted to last a little bit longer. So for I'm lazy. I don't like to do wiring, or actually I'm commercial florist, so I don't have time for wiring. So I'm using this kind of like candle holders.
Yeah.
Christmas jingle, and I just they have little holes in it, so you can nail it or screw it to the wooden pieces, or you can just put it on the candle and just put the wire underneath, and you will have a really, really nice holder for the candle, and it keeps it in the place. Because usually if you just put the wire inside of the candles, you can break the candles. And if you have these beautiful candles from Venlo, and you only have 3, you cannot break. So you have to have them all nicely set up and ready to go. So this is my first really simple arrangement. Just remember that don't do it as a block. Try to keep some kind of depth between the chrysanthemum flowers. Beyond chrysanthemum is fabulous. 100 grams per stem, huge spray chrysanthemums. Baltica is the name. and I just love that chrysanthemums. It's just really commercial flower, easy to use it, not only for the Christmas arrangement, but all year around, and also available all year around.
Yeah.
Anything else do you want to say about our lovely Beyond chrysanthemum grower?
Yeah, Beyond Crescent, at the end of November, he is going to open his experience center. He had a lot of visitors always coming to his nursery, but now he made a special experience center, not telling only about how he grows chrysanthemum, but how, let's say, the general grower grows their flowers. So I recommend, if you are in Holland, go to their experience center. They'll explain everything, how it works in a greenhouse, and how sustainable the growers are already. Because I think a lot of growers are very sustainable. They only forget to tell about it. And I
Yeah,
think it's really, really important. They already made huge steps using LED lights instead of the conventional lights, saving over 50% of energy. And there are so many more stories. And I think Wouter, the owner of Beyond Crescent, is the person to tell you about it.
I think that
So
I first met Wouter like 7 years ago, and went to his nursery, and I was blown away about like how efficient it was, and how well everything was organized. And already, like, I think that it was 7 years ago, he was talking about the LED lights and how he wants to install them. So it's like amazing product, amazing guy, happy to work with his product. Well, let me also decide explain what I'm doing it right now. Like, I really, as a commercial florist, I really want to be sustainable. Not only sustainable, using this kind of great flowers from growers who try to be as sustainable as possible. But also in my shop, it's like, instead of like just buying new lantern for the Christmas season, so why not to use the regular vases, what you can use all year around? Used a little bit of carpet tape to around it. Carpet tape, because it's easy to remove after the Christmas season is over. It's super easy. I'm using quite often this kind of tape, and it's reasonably priced as well. It's not that crazy expensive. And we are using this kind of wooden, I don't know, in Estonian we say tutu, I guess I think that wooden bucket for the French fries, or some kind of
for the ice creams?
snacks. No, it's more snacks.
Okay.
It's plywood. So I mean, like, if you're beaver, probably you can eat it, but for the humans consume, I don't think that it's good enough. Well, so I'm trying to create really fast this kind of like base, super easy. I would like to use also LED candles here. These are rechargeable LED candles here, because I don't want to burn down my studio here, or my shop.
Tell
So
me about your shop. Where is it located?
Well, it's in the heart of Tallinn, 5 minutes from Old Town, 5 minutes from the airport if you're driving, 5 minutes walking to the Old Town. So it's super close. Come and say hello. Huge windows, easy to spot, and everybody's welcome.
Okay.
If you don't see me here working on the main floor, you can always ask the ladies that if Ahti is in the house. Usually I'm in my office or in my studio side preparing something.
I mean, you're always busy, and you're traveling a lot as well, of course.
Yes.
So let me see. We've got Stefan van Berlo in as well. You know him. I have some fun, guys.
Never met him.
Okay.
well, Stefan is great. Like, good friend of mine, and we were competing together in Singapore, and he was really giving me a good pet talks when I was like white from white from the face and stressing about everything. Stefan is like enjoy the
Yeah,
competition and have fun with flowers. So he's a great guy.
yeah. He's the one. It doesn't matter if he has stress or not. He's always laughing during the competitions as well.
Yes.
So that's really cool. Vineta is in as well from Latvia and the UK. So probably she's going from one place to another. We've got Sandy in saying hello from London, Ontario, Canada. We've got Mindy in from Northern Ireland. We've got Katie in Milwaukee, USA. Pamela from Scotland. Cookie is in. So we got a lot of people in.
So
Farida is saying hello, John and Ahti. And we've got Marike saying hello and thank you for sharing this exciting video from Everton, South Africa. Marike, we just started, so there's more and more to come. And now I have to be careful with what I say because my mother is watching as well. So but again,
well,
a great piece, and you made two, Ahti. So in your shop, are you making more of the same pieces and present it as a whole, or?
yes, actually, like we are basically like fine dining place. We do only orders, so
Yeah.
it's quite difficult to get to something from our shop and just buy it directly. You have to wait until we are making it. But this will be like the things which I will decorate my customers' office, because it's also like easy to change the flowers weekly, and it's again sustainable, like old tubes from anthuriums, probably used already like 3, 4, 5 times, and it's also nice and light, and it's like,
Yeah.
and just to not to work with lovely water flowers, I'm also adding cymbidium flowers from cymbidium growers, and these are mini cymbidiums because I think even though waters beyond chrysanthemums flower heads are really big, I think that they are still small enough that if I will put like too big cymbidium heads here, they will overpower the pureness of the chrysanthemum flowers. So I'm using the little cymbidiums here, mini cymbidiums.
Oh. Looks really nice. Marike is saying tere, if I pronounce it right.
Yes.
And then we go to my French language. Hello, bravo à vous deux, from Philippe. So I can speak a couple of languages as it looks like right now.
Well, I can speak also French. Oui.
We. So your shop. Okay.
Yeah, and that
your shop. So it's really you're doing a lot of businesses, and you made a decision not to have a shop for everybody just to walk in and with ready-made made bouquets.
Well, we don't have time for that, and it's like Estonia is quite a small country, so it's like there's the people who could walk in there, like you always have to think that we are only like 1.5 million, and only 400,000 is living in Thailand, so it means that that's so many walk-ins anyway. So we have to see how our business is. How to plan your business the smart way,
Yeah.
and like we found that it's easier for us to do everything for the customers and not wait until they will walk in and your flower arrangement is already like three days old. We want them to make everything as fresh as possible and long lasting as possible, because we want our customers to be happy.
Yeah. And Kirsten is asking it as well. Would you say your clientele is online, or is it still physical? But or are they ordering online from you?
Most of them are actually physical, and but there are also online orders. I'm trying to not to focus too much online because I'm traveling quite a lot, and
Yeah.
I have that kind of issue if I'm in Singapore or Panama or in US. Then it means like I have time difference, and that time when you need your flowers, I may not be able to see those orders if you want to have specially ready-made from me. So it's like I rather always tell my customers, like, if you really need it right now or today, please call me,
Yeah.
to make sure that I'm actually in the same time zone. Well, here's old Christmas tree toppers, and also lovely green tubes from our flower foam provider. I think that
Yeah.
people are remembering them and thought, like, why the hell they paint the tubes in green. But five years ago, or like 10 years ago, it was trend. So I found 4 tubes and was like, they will look perfect with these Christmas toppers. Of course, the Christmas toppers, I turned them around, drilled the little holes, painted base little bit of gold, so it's not natural wood color, but use little bit of acrylic color to still have this kind of wood structure, but
Yeah.
it will not be as white or wood color as it will distract the eye. And it's easy now. Oh, well, I forgot to tell. These wires I just wired myself. Of course, you can use aluminium wires, but for me, the aluminium wire is sometimes a little bit too shiny, and
Yeah.
gets too much attention away from the flowers. So if I will have time, or if I'm like really stressed, and I want to, just do something which relaxes me, then I will do this kind of like, wiring wiring technique, or covering the wires with old leftovers from the thread, and just enjoying my day, drinking coffee, and gathering my thoughts.
Yeah. Just don't think. Just work with your hands and enjoy the silence almost.
Yes, and like and as you see from probably also from the video, that it's if it will be aluminium wire, it will be really really shiny. I have
Yeah.
nothing against it, but like as we have like such a beautiful product from Cymbidium grower, I really want to show that beautiful brown color and green color, and I want to my customer also to notice the Christmas tree toppers and the lovely green tubes. So for me, it was important to not use aluminium wire here. I have nothing
Yeah.
against it, and I'm using quite often in my shop. But for for this kind of online show, I wanted to do more.
It depends on the design and where you want
Yes,
to have the attention.
yes,
Okay, that's really interesting, and I love the way how you're reusing product as well. And I
yes.
mean, the Christmas tree toppers with the Cymbidium, it's a fantastic combination. Like the Cymbidium. Cymbidium's from Cymbidium Info. It's the group of all the Cymbidium growers in Holland who are promoting their beautiful product. Uh, Cymbidium's very long lasting, very sweet smell as well. And sometimes there's even some honey on the stems, and it has a sweet taste to them as well. If you go to cymbidium.info, you can find a lot of inspiration there as well about cymbidiums, different designers making different designs with the cymbidium. Very long-lasting flower, and I think it's a great flower to use during Christmas time as well. You get compliments from Violetta flowers saying really cool. It's
And it's
really nice.
super easy to use. I'm a little bit faking here. Like to make it a little bit lighter, I actually have the plastic tubes inside of the holders. Otherwise, the water will make the plastic Christmas toppers too heavy, and
Yeah.
it may break on the transportation, or like it moves too much. So I'm using the tubes inside of the Christmas toppers, and I just add a little bit of eucalypt berries here, so it will have some other materials also, not only cymbidiums.
That's really cool.
And if you want to make sure that the Americans who are watching and are a little bit worried about these sharp edges, you can always put the Christmas stars here.
Yeah.
Just make sure that that your customer doesn't get the eye out. And you can do it also with aluminum wire. It's super easy, and it adds a little bit of more sparkle to this arrangement.
It really does. Actually, we got an email yesterday about a college in Durham, the Hall College in Durham. They are watching during college at the moment at our show, so that's really cool. So hi there for everybody. So and meanwhile in the chat, Kirsten and Stefan are talking to each other as well there. So people are having fun during the show.
Yes, they're bored.
And even Mama Bear is in as well. Alison is saying hello, gentlemen, sending hugs and kisses even. Oh, you make us blush, Alison.
I'm hiding behind the cymbidiums.
Yeah.
Well, as cymbidium is like really exotic flower, I have like Christmas decorations from some years ago. Recycling. I just got off the hanger parts and use a little bit of hot glue to make this arrangement even more nice and exotic and interesting. So for the kids also who are passing it, they will have something to look at. Then they will see the beautiful cymbidiums. So little giraffes walking between the cymbidiums.
It's funny you say it's a tropical flower. If we look at cymbidium, unlike other orchids, the cymbidium is flowering when it's actually colder, in a colder period. That's why the season when there's a lot of cymbidium is from September up till April, May. And with some techniques nowadays, they can almost grow them year round in Holland. But the peak, like I said, is from September till April.
Yes, and I also love that when the season starts. So it's like for me, definitely cymbidium is the Christmas flower, because it's like you want your Christmas arrangement to last long, and also like to stay almost in the same shape as you planned to.
Yeah.
So cymbidium is the perfect flower to do that, and of course also the lovely white chrysanthemum what we used before.
If you want to know more about cymbidiums, and if you haven't done it yet, please like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, because there's a lot of videos about cymbidiums, how to take care of them, how they grow as well. So if you want to learn more about cymbidiums, but also the chrysanthemums, take a look at our YouTube channel. You will find a lot of information there from Dr. Van Bloem, Floriana Jones, and myself walking around in the greenhouse. A lot of compliments for this design again, Ahti. Gorgeous, love the colors. Vicky Hees in Suffolk. Manya is saying, great design with cymbidium. I really love the natural colors. Farida is saying, great contrast in color, golden rust. Yeah, it looks with the gold, but also the natural colors. For me, that's something that symbolizes your style, your natural style.
It's also like, I don't know how many people actually know that, but I actually have a degree in theology. So it's like, for me, the Advent time, like before the Christmas time, is actually like looking back, thinking of the things, what you have done in your life, what you have done this year. So it's not only like, this kind of like bright reds or like, shiny things right away. But for me, the first advent should be like a little bit of like, looking inside you, like thinking what you have done, what you should prove still before Christmas, and how to continue with your life in the New Year's. Well,
Yeah.
let's do something fun now.
Oh, well, I mean, I think we're having a lot of fun already for half an hour. So,
well, as reuse, recycle, upcycle. So I have old stands from some kind of project. I have them like 100 pieces, and they look this kind of nice and wooden, and just I have hot glued the tube here.
yeah.
I think that it's a Cymbidium tube, probably from Mini Cymbidium, looking at the size, and I just want to make it look cool.
Okay. Alison is saying avoiding doors would be a good moving forward, Mr. Potter.
Well,
yeah.
So I'm
for the people who missed the beginning of the show, Ahti had a small accident.
Yes.
With a door.
Yeah. Well, I thought that it was door, but it was glass wall. So yes, some growers should not wash their windows so well.
Yeah.
But anyway, it was like a few drops of blood. So it just, I have little mark, and I think that after a few weeks, it's gone. So, but I still need to wait. Wore a little bit of glue and little plaster on top of it. Anyway, so here we have actually cat toys.
Okay.
So
that's really interesting how you are making this. I mean, you're not saying anything, but or you're telling things, but this is.
But it's
really
this kind of this is honeycomb technique. Of course, everybody can watch the YouTube video. They can do it themselves. It's super easy. I think that some of the florists have used it for years. I'm commercial florist. I don't have time. I'm just going and buying from the cat store, from the animal store, and
yeah.
And from this way, it looks like a vase, and I think that it looks really fun. And as it's paper, I want to make it sure that it doesn't get wet. So I need to create like a little bit of barrier from the water. So I'm using this kind of regular plastic saucers, and I think that, how you call these ones? Oasis holders? Foam holders?
It's the foam holders, yeah.
Yeah, but you can find some other words. Like if you don't have foam holders, just glue another tube underneath, or even if you don't need to move them, you don't need to put anything on the top. And I made little Christmas trees.
Oh wow!
It's spray roses. It's again little holder.
Yeah.
Little. Actually, I think that it's a gap from like mayonnaise buckets. So recycling, reusing.
Yeah.
Before. And I'm using now the spray roses to give this kind of cool shape of the Christmas tree.
Yeah, people who are watching the show are helping us out. They say it's a way. It's called a frog. Thank you, Farida. Thank you, Sally, for helping us out there.
So I have like 3 different varieties.
Yeah.
And beautiful ones, and how we can have a Christmas tree without the topper. So we have also toppers, and this kind of lovely glass toppers. Use a little bit of hot glue and time to
Yeah.
glue bamboo sticks here because it doesn't have hole here. So I had to be creative. And some of the ones I just needed to use also a little bit of aluminum wire to fix it. So I can have these kind of cool toppers on top of it. And it has
Oh,
floral
nice.
foam here because I also want them to last a little bit longer. And of course, it's a great quality product. If you cut them short and keep it in the water, the spray roses, you can also use only chicken wire if you do it for the event, and if you want them to be light and not water dripping. But
Yeah.
I want them to last longer, so maybe I don't have time to take pictures today, then I have time to also to do it tomorrow. So that's why I have floral foam inside here.
It's spray roses from the Opstal. They've got a great assortment, different varieties, different colors. We've got Sweet Fortune here. We've got Nienke here, and we've got one more. And let me check if I can find the name there as well, because I'm so impressed what Ahti is making. Ahti, we did an interview a little while ago, and then you were telling about sustainable, and that actually you studied theology and then became a florist. But by that time, there was not a lot of, let's say, materials available. So you said I had to work with everything. So you were already trained sustainable, as I might say.
Yes, because in our shop we actually like never bought like any paper to do the like the how do you say price tags. So
Yeah,
because we are in European Union, so everything has to be price tagged. So we use the old Gerber boxes, cut them like to squares and wrote on them. So like, and we have done it like for 30 years now. So
yeah.
because for us it was important, and of course we were like always like without saying trying to make sure that we are sorting the garbage. It's a little bit tricky here in Estonia with fresh materials. It's because this is not food, but although I think that those roses, I know how the spray roses are grown in Holland. I guess if I will eat one of those trees, nothing will happen. I will maybe gain some weight, but nothing bad will happen with Dutch grown spray roses, because I think that they are also growing in the. You mentioned that they're growing in the cold greenhouse, so it means that they are also sustainable, not using too much
Yeah.
heat, and they are
That's
beautiful.
why. Yeah, that's why Carola is saying I love the Nienke rose. It's hard to find sometimes. It's a new variety, and especially in the wintertime, the production is a bit lower as well. As Artie said, uh, they are not heating up the greenhouse as much in the winter. They just keep a stable production there, and then when the sun comes out again, it gets heated. So then you will have more. But Nienke is really a fantastic rose, and more people are trying it now. So that's why it's hard to find.
And
And
if you don't remember the name of the grower, remember this is the one with the cow on the sleeves.
yeah. So that's very noticeable. Then you directly know it's a Dutch grower as well with the cows on the sleeve. They slightly changed the sleeves. It still has the cow on it because that's their trademark to have the
Well,
cow on it. So.
I'm from South Estonia, so close to Latvian border actually, and we had the red cows. So I'm like, if I'm looking at those leaves, I'm thinking like they are coming from north. They're from because in North Estonia we used to have like black and white, like we still have the black and white cows, but more in south we have the red cows. So for me the cow is usually red. And what else? Let's continue with the cat toys.
Oh,
So
we've got cat toys for the Christmas, so they don't attack the Christmas tree. That could be really nice.
no, because
Manya saying,
we
"Love these Christmas trees."
we want to really maybe not get rid of the flora foam, but it's like, find this kind of replacement which are actually useful. And actually for me, like this kind of honeycomb or like this kind of paper or carbon structure is actually really, really great way to, not use as much as fluorofoam as we used to. Here, again, this is cat toy, but if you're buying like some kind of big things from IKEA, you will have, supports inside of the box, so don't throw it away. You can easily use it as a, base to stick the things. And if you look here, do you know what is underneath?
I think it's from, I'm not playing golf, but I think it's for the golf ball, is it?
Yes, this is actually golf ball holder. So another wooden stuff. It's super easy to just push it inside. I hot glued, but probably there's also like more sustainable glues. If you're playing with the bones, you can boil your own bone glue, and it will work as well as or rabbit skin glue. It will work as well as hot glue. It will take, of course, a little bit more time to make it work. And I just added few beautiful lisianthuses from Look Lisianthus. I think that this is Rosanna Brown, or no, it's terracotta. Sorry, this is terracotta.
It's terracotta. It's the prize-winning terracotta. Next week again, there will be a new year with a new flower announced to win the Glass Tulip Award. The Glass Tulip Award is for the best new introduction or the most special new introduction. It's done in flowers, in plants, and in concepts as well. And in 2000 last year, this variety, the Rosanna terracotta one, grown by Lucht Lisianthus. It's a really nice one, as it is very strong, very sturdy flower. So the phase life of Lisianthus is already exceptional, but this one is phenomenal.
This is phenomenal. And I don't know if actually John told you this, or did I mention this, that when we had the little, adventure with photographer John Koopman here in Thailand. We had photo shoot and it was -15 outside. We did some pictures outside, and then we did inside, and then we were like, okay, this is beautiful. It's snow outside. Let's adventure and do some photos also outside in Thailand. And so we were like walking quite a bit in Old Town and taking pictures from this beautiful lisianthuses in our arrangements. And I thought like, okay, let's take them back in. And I was like, okay, they will look good still, and let's hold them in the lobby area of one of the Italian beautiful hotels. And I thought like, okay, in the morning, 6 o'clock, I will go there and take them away, because of course they have been frostbitten and they will not look good. And they were just perfect. Even with
Wow.
with -15, they still managed to last like 5 days. Really, really beautiful. So, but with Lisianthus, if you're trying to do this kind of extreme flower arrangement outside, make sure that the petals are strong. So, like, terracotta is beautiful for that and great variety for that. Be careful if you're using alissas. Alissas will not.
I think every flower,
Yes.
if you go into minus degrees, and I think this the brown one or the terracotta one is an exception on it. But minus degrees for flowers is not really helping.
Yes.
Let's put it that way.
Yes, but but sometimes we have been asked, like, we need like some kind of arrangement, like, whether it's like National Day or something, like, or something, even for the photo shoot. It's like, if you're finding the model who is willing to, model in the really cold, then you should also make sure that you will find the flowers which are willing to model in cold. So I think that to work with terracotta in the cold climate is really great. And I'm adding a little bit of spray roses to pop the color a little bit, because I think that you see only dark browns. So I'm thinking like for the video, it's great if I will add a little bit of spray roses also here. And the spray roses are amazing. It's their sides are like really nice and long, so it's basically you can do small bridal bouquet from the side parts.
I've got a question from Kirsten. She is asking, are those Leppy shell disc on the face of the cat scratcher?
Well, these are actually magnolia leaves. I just
Okay.
wanted to show that I'm grand champion in Singapore, so I actually do also work with hands and not just buying everything from the cat store. So I just thought, like, I will do something for you, and just relax and glue something on the side. But yes, I bought like a hole pincher from, I think that was in Singapore, and one of the surprise tasks. I just put like hole pincher also in my basket. So I feel like I will definitely use it somewhere. So like this is I just pinched these rounds from magnolia leaves, and I think that they will look cool.
Yeah, wow, it looks really cool. Of course, after the show, or Ahti will make pictures. We will put them on our social media. But if you go to flowercircus.nl and you register for this show, you will get the lookbook as well with all the designs Ahti made, all the ingredients there as well. So you can see it, how he made it, some details there of the designs as well and of the techniques he used. And if you're on flowercircus.nl, you can also see that the next show is coming up in December. In December, we will have Tiffany van Lenten as our designer. So you can already register there. You get a reminder, and we will also send you the lookbook of the show.
I just add a little bit of Juniper's stems also, so to have like a little bit of fresh greens, because I'm reusing again for coral fern from one of the projects. We had like huge jungle themed event in summer. Of course, I didn't throw it away, so now I'm using in the Christmas arrangement. Of course, you should try to not use candles around it unless they are LED candles. But to add a little bit of sparkle, I just use this coconut stars. Probably got it from Venlo. And just toothpicks, and it's easy to just move around, change the location if you don't like it.
It's sometimes the easy ideas that make it really, really pop out and make the design extra special. Christina Pang is in saying greetings from Singapore.
Hey, Christina.
We've got really people from all over the world watching. And I mean, there's one comment, and I saved it a little bit before you were still working on it. While you were using the pins for the golf, I saw that Kirsten van Dijk said, hole in one for your reimagination. I really like that one. It's an amazing design, and I like how you play around and you make sure that the flowers really pop out in all the designs you made so far.
Because it's, I guess everybody like who knows any of the growers, they know how hard they work, and that's why I'm trying to also keep my designs like for flower circles and some of all my designs, like just focus in one flower and one grower, because I can tell you that story that this terracotta is really good if you're living up north more northern than Latvia. Then you definitely need something really great for your winter designs. And this is that even if a customer doesn't take care of the flowers well, and or don't walk fast enough in the cold, she or he will still go home, and the flowers will look good because I'm countryside boy, of course, and my mother's birthday is in December. So I just remember when I was like 12 or 15, and I just bought like spray roses for my mom, and I was so proud of them. I just choose them, and I asked the flower shop to pack them really well. But I need to take the bus. It's 1.5 hours to drive from the city to my parents' place, and they didn't survive.
No.
No, and it's like, it was so sad. It's like we did everything. We packed really well, but you always have to think that if it's -15, you have to really choose the flowers what you are buying, and it's also like, in the winter time when we're working here in Estonia, or like, in Finland, we always or Sweden or anywhere where it gets really, really cold, we always have to think like, okay, we have this kind of product, which kind of flowers we can order, and which ones are actually surviving the transportation and the cold, and not only transportation from Netherlands to our countries, but also to transportation from your shop to the location. So recommend the terracotta from looking
Yeah.
at this.
Wow. Really great.
Well,
So it's sometimes, or now more and more, we see that flowers are available year round because they are grown in different places. But you're saying you still need to take in account
consider
that
yeah.
the place you are, you cannot always bring summer flowers that cannot stand colder temperatures, just to protect yourself and your customers, that they have really nice flowers that they can enjoy.
Because like we really want our customers to enjoy the flowers, and also as long as possible. So it's so we have to make sure that we educate them, and also educate ourselves which flowers are suitable for the cold climates. And of course, if you are living in really, really hot climate like Singapore, you also have to think which flowers are suitable for that climate. Because I guess if Stefan is still there, competing in Singapore Garden Festival together, like you are spending so much money for the dahlias and everything else, and you just see that they don't like the heat.
Yeah.
Well,
That's-
I actually had I forgot I actually had something from our backyard also from here. So we have a little bit of weed also.
yeah.
So dandelion seed pods. I guess I'm out of the frame already with that arrangement.
Yes, we can still see it a bit.
But
Stefan
I
is
thought,
still watching, so that's really nice. Nice to that you're still here, Stefan. It shows that you're not bored yet.
I
Oh,
think that
there.
all of
How?
the designers who are doing the flower circus things, that all of them have something to say, and like and they love flowers, and they love the growers which are a part of the flower circus.
Yeah. How do you get them to stay like this, the dandelions?
Industry secret. Well, I think that the obvious thing is, of course, hairspray, and also the most important thing is when you collect them, don't collect them when they're already open. Uh, Collect them when they are closed and starting to open, and put it in the, why not here? This kind of cat scratcher, and put already like some kind of wires or sticks inside, so that if they will dry it, then they will dry really nicely. And we like you then open it nicely, spray them with the hairspray. Don't use the spray glue because it leaves a little bit of marks. I think that
Okay.
the thin hairspray is the best way to go.
So I finally now got a reason to buy hairspray, because if I use it,
But you have to test which one is the perfect one.
yeah. But how am I going to test which one is perfect? It's not going to work.
So you have to wait for the dandelion season. I guess in Netherlands, dandelion season is all year around. Not here, luckily. Well, I have actually time for one more design, I hope.
Yeah.
I try to be fast because it looks like I'm a little bit
Oh,
slow,
nice.
like all of the Estonians, but I wanted to also see, like, I have like my favorite look Lysanthus here, and I don't know how many people actually know that if you're buying look Lysanthus, make sure, and if you want to get the best quality, make sure you have 5 stars on your packaging. Sometimes they have lots of production, and they're like also the little bit cheaper version available. But if you are really want to have like good quality, make sure that your packaging also have 5 stars. And well, in my shop, I want to offer my customers the best quality and best growers. So that's why I'm making sure that I will have the best grower with the best quality.
Yeah,
And
like we discussed already before. I mean, it's all about the customer experience, and if you give them good flowers, uh, I tell people as well, if they buy something really cheap, but they get disappointed, they will remember it forever. And it doesn't even matter if it was cheap or not cheap. I mean, they just say, I bought it, it wasn't good enough. And if you buy something that was really good, they also forget about the price, but they start to tell that it was really good, really nice, and they want to buy again.
for the people who think that I only work with the flowers what the growers send us, let's put these ones away. I will have a little assistant here, and we actually have this amount of Alissas right now in our shop.
Okay, wow.
So, Yolanda, we always have your, and Marcin, we always have your flowers. And well, it's not as cold season yet, so that's why I'm using Alissas. Soon as it gets cold, I will turn to the terracottas and more darker colors. But look at this, it's so gorgeous and so beautiful and so easy and fast to fill it up. Look at those stems.
And there's a lot of flowers on one stem. That's with the 5-star quality. You got so many flowers on one stem. It might be a little bit more expensive than your average Lysianthus, but it's really worth it if you're just going to count all the flowers on one stem and how long they will live as well.
Yes, and it's like, we florists, we always think that, we need to get it something cheap and things, but sometimes the cheap is not the way to go. It's a little bit, a few cents more, and you will get so much better quality and so much, nicer flowers. And it's also like you think that, do the research also, like the people who are like really trying to be sustainable and trying to grow this kind of use this kind of beautiful sustainable grown flowers. Look at what the growers are doing. Go and visit them. They are always welcoming people, and see like how much effort they put growing and also changing the ways of growing, how to be more and more sustainable, reusing the water, changing changing lighting to the LED lights. You know these. I guess
Yeah, there are so many things happening, and like I said before, not all the growers have the time or that they want to tell it, or sometimes they say, okay, I'm not 100% sustainable yet, so they're afraid to say what they already achieved. But over the last years, they did, or I mean, already for 30 years, they're doing so many things already to be more sustainable. Soon we are making the planet more beautiful with our flowers, and we make it cleaner and better as well, because while producing flowers, I mean, we're recycling water. Even when the water gets back, it's cleaner than it came into the greenhouse. So many different things are happening now, and we encourage the growers to tell those things more and more. But yeah, let's hope they're going to do. And next week in Holland, there's the exhibition, so there the growers will tell more about what they're doing as well. And of course, we will tell you more on our Flower Circus channels as well, what they're doing, what they're achieving, because there's so many things going on that people don't know yet. But let us tell it for the growers if they're too shy to do so. We've got Tiffany in as well, sending love. Tiffany really busy with the preparations for making the boots for some of the growers. Uh, Egle is in saying amazing, and Kirsten is saying awareness is everything.
Yes,
Uh,
and I think
it
that,
really is.
and I guess it's also we have to remind growers how good they are. So it's like if you're going to visit the trade fair and you love their Lysianthus or their chrysanthemum or their spray rose, go and say it to them. Say it that you really love them, and also tell them why you love it. Because if you don't say it, like we are giving away our power as a florist, because most of the time, like the ones who are like telling the growers what to do are the wholesalers, and sometimes the ones what we florists want are not the things what the wholesalers want. So tell the
Yeah.
growers that you want those things, and those are beautiful, those flowers, and the growers should focus on them, because it's a beautiful product, and we florists would like to use it, and we would like to sell it to our customers.
And also talk with each other. There's so much passion between the florist making beautiful designs, but also the growers growing their product. You can learn from each other as well. The grower can tell you so many stories about the flower, where it comes from, how to take care of the flowers in the best possible way. We can learn a lot from each other. They can learn from you in terms of what is in trend, what do we, the shapes, the colors which are in trend. We can really see that the browns are more and more in trend. Um, and you also have more stories to tell than if a customer comes into your shop and say, it's an expensive flower, but then you can tell, did you know that this flower had to grow for 1 year? Or cymbidiums, they plant a small plant and it takes 3 years before it even gives a flower. So can you imagine the effort the grower needs to put in and the time before you finally get those beautiful cymbidium stems?
Well, talking about the design here, it's not really much. It's just vases and pots and candles and candle holders. But the story is behind this. It's like this is like memories of my travels. Nowadays, I'm not gonna buy anymore the plates from the souvenir store, but I'm like buying this kind of memories from myself. Those lovely vases are from Thailand. Those lovely candles are from Hema.
Yeah.
I always remember a beautiful shop in Hema in Netherlands, and this beautiful tin plate is from Venlo. This beautiful base tin plate is actually from Haapsalu, near us, one of the Estonian cities near the coast. So it's
Okay.
like like trying to not come empty-handed home, but not
Yeah.
bringing worthless things which will which I will not have any use in my home. But I'm just having this kind of nice vases, which I can always reuse it, redesign it. Like whether long arrangement, short arrangement, so I can do different things with memories what I have gathered in around the world.
Yeah, and it's also more sustainable than just getting the magnets for your fridge. Using
And
the
it
things and
and it's also like you have even if you're like traveling light and with 8 kilos, I mean, like you can still put some few glass vases inside of your hand
yeah,
luggage. Well, these how the hand these vases came. Yeah, with I know how to pack, because traveling around, trying to do the shows all over the world, you are learning how to pack efficiently. So like
yeah.
you always, if the DC lifts up my bag, usually the bag doesn't lift in first go, because
When it's
it's
eight,
it's usually some kind of like flower books or like glass vases or something like this. It looks really small bag, so like they will not stop me at the gate. But DC who has to lift that bag, Well, they have to be strong.
It happens sometimes. Vinetta saying great inspiration. Thank you, Artie. We've got Artemio saying watching from UK. Ivan Berg is in as well, saying hello, friends. Hi, Ivan. We've got Waga Bunda in saying Dzień dobry from Poland.
Hey, I think
Then
that's evening.
yeah. Do we have anything from Singapore that you will use? It's a
Well,
question from Christina.
let me see. I think that some of the things have been in Singapore. Definitely, definitely the grill sticks and some of the tapes have been in Singapore. So they have traveled and come back to Estonia.
And then
Well,
we've got now my Estonian language has to come back, and it says Aita.
yes, says thank you. Well, I
Okay.
can always add more flowers here, but I want to be a little bit airy. And as a flower designer, I want to display flowers. And I like, usually like if you do this kind of like wreath and put it inside of the table, there will be glass there, glasses, wine bottles, or water bottles, juice things. So it's like you get it lost. So like that's why it's wreath shape. If you look it from here.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you will see it on side, but I wanted to make this kind of wreath where even if you do the Christmas table, everything is, the table is full of nice food and great wine and drinks. You will still see the flowers because flowers makes us happy, and this one is also fun.
Wow, it's beautiful. And like Amy is saying, Aita Olivaga inspireef. Reef.
Yes, they are thanking me in Estonian and said that it was really inspiring.
Yeah, more and more people are thanking you. One final question, Artie, to all the florists or students who are watching. What tip do you have for them?
Well, don't don't be afraid of failing. Don't be afraid of asking help, because worst thing what the older people or more experienced florists can say is no, and you will ask the other one for the help. We are usually like me and other designers. We are really proud of what we are doing. We are really happy to share our knowledge because we want. I'm always saying that I wanted to, if I'm dying, I wanted to, my wreath would be nicely done. So I have to make sure that I will educate the young ones also.
That's true.
And so that's why it's like, don't be stranger. Just come say hello, ask for the help. If you're prepared for competition, maybe we don't have time all the time. Maybe some other things to do. But if you have time, we are definitely happy to share our knowledge and our tricks and experience. Which kind of flowers, what to use, what kind of techniques to use, and how to deal with the stress if you're competing.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Artie. I want to thank the growers as well, Cymbidium, Info, The Opstal, Luchtlysianthus and Beyond Chrysanthemum. And of course, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next month again during the online show. And again, Artie, thank you so much. It's been so inspiring this hour. Hopefully we can see you soon again during one of the Flower Circus shows.
Yes.